So I was having a difficult time writing a formula that would match columns in two separate workbooks. So I have a workbook here that has the data that I have analyzed over the years. So it has the site name. So this is one of our sites, as well as the date that was collected. So the first formula I needed to write was one that put those two columns together. So you use this concatenate, whatever it is. That formula will help you put both of your columns together without reducing the text. Because normally if you merge two columns, it'll only keep one of those columns. So I did that first. And then all I did was copy that and then paste it here as general, just so that the formula wasn't in there to potentially mess up. So what I wanted to do is match this column of site collection with the date it was collected. So that column to this other workbook here where I have all of the total carbon nitrogen that our project has done, all of those dates. So I did that concatenate again here on this workbook. But then I wanted to know, yes, we have this data, or no, we do not have this data. And so in order to get that to work, I had to use this number or this code in Excel. So equals if is a number and match. So all three of those together. So I'm saying I want to look at this row or this cell, so A163, and I want to match it to this other workbook here, so this other column that we were talking about. I want to match it to this, so you can see that here. So it says match my R1 or my A site to my other workbook for that column, that specific column, E column, and then you comma 0. So I want to look for exactly the same. So 0 means exactly the same. You can also do 1 or 2, and that is either greater than or less than, but I'm wanting it to be exactly the same. So then you're going to close your functions and then put a comma, and then in quotes you'll put whatever you want it to show up. If you wanted it to show up the full word yes, you would just put quote yes, end quote, comma, quote no, end quote, and then close your parentheses. And so when you do all of that, you get a yes, because yes, this one does exist in the other. But as you can see, there's also a bunch of no's throughout. So it took me a couple hours to get this to work right, because these Excel sheets have a lot of formulas in them, and just making sure everything is appropriate and making sure all of these are formatted the same. That takes a little bit, but this is going to be way faster since there are 13 different analyses that I have to do these comparison on, all the way from 2013 through 2020. So I hope that helps, and if anyone else has something similar they're trying to do, you can see here there's that Excel formula that you can use. And then just one more time to show you how you can merge those two columns together. You can use this Excel formula.